Hello everybody and welcome to Stretch of the Day. Today we're going to get into the chest, so really opening things up through our pecs and the front of our delt. You will need a wall for this one. So you're going to turn perpendicular to your wall, and I want you to kind of scooch up so that that shoulder, your right shoulder maybe, is kind of flush with that wall. Standing in a nice tall neutral position. Take that arm and start to reach it behind you. Connect your palm to the wall so you're externally rotated, and then reach it to like a low angle. Let's kind of aim for 45 degrees. You already may feel a pretty intense stretch here. Maybe you continue to reach that arm to 90 degrees. As you reach to 90, make sure that your chest stays front versus turning into the wall. We'll add some rotation in a second. Let's start to lower that arm slowly down, 45 degrees, pausing for a moment, and then lowering all the way back down by our sides, untwisting so that that palm now faces your hip. Again, externally rotate. So palm rotates, it presses into the wall. We reach long to that 45-degree angle, rib cage heavy, core gently braced, reaching, continuing maybe to 90 degrees if that's in your range of motion. Breathing here. And then slowly reaching smoothly, 45, down beside you, palm turns. Noticing I caught myself, I twisted a little bit on that one. That's okay. Trying to keep your body square forward, reaching again, 45 to 90. Once you're in that 90, maybe taking a little chest rotation, looking with your gaze towards your wall, and then seeing if you can turn perpendicular, trying to open up away from that reaching arm. So rotating inward out of the deeper stretch, reaching that arm back behind you, and trying to twist away from that arm. Soften your neck, head on top of the spine. Let's take a couple more rotations here, rotating inward and outward. 2 more with me. Holding for a moment, really trying to lift the chest, but stay stacked in the body. Avoid leaning back in your spine. Big breath in and out. And slowly lowering the hands smoothly through 45, down by the side. And take a second to wiggle everything out. You're gonna feel pretty imbalanced from side to side, so let's get that corrected, rotating the other way. So now we've opened up one side of the chest, let's get that other side. You're close as you can to the wall. You're gonna start to externally rotate, so I'm connecting my palm to the wall, reaching and pausing at 45 degrees for me. Thinking about, again, that you're not twisting your chest into the wall, but keeping your sternum, your heart center directly forward. From 45, seeing if you have it in your range to reach to that 90. Again, trying not to let our chest rotate into the wall, but keeping our chest shining forward. From 90, I'm not in 90, that's closer. From 90, this side's definitely tighter on me. Lowering smoothly and softly to 45. Continuing to glide our hand along the wall, and then disconnecting our hand from the wall, returning back to palm facing the hip. Repeat. Externally rotate through your arm bone and shoulder. Reach 45 degrees. Reaching, if you can, back to that 90. Pausing for a moment, feeling that reach, feeling that opening through the chest and front of shoulder. Slowly reaching with length down to 45. Down by the side, and returning to that neutral. One more, we'll meet in whatever degree you can get close to that 90-degree angle. From here, we're gonna turn the chest in to face the wall, and then we're twisting out of it. So reach energy through those back fingertips, reach your chest rotating away from that arm, and start to flow. Try to stay soft in the top of that shoulder, soft in the neck, face, and jaw, reaching long through that arm. Breathing in and out, making sure that we don't tip that rib cage, keeping the front of the rib cage kind of heavy here to maintain that gentle bracing through the core. Few more here, rotating into your wall and away from your wall. 2 more. Thinking about rotating with a lengthened, energized, aligned spine. 1 more. Let's rotate away from the wall and pause for a moment, reaching that arm back behind us, opening through the chest and shoulder. Big breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And slowly lowering to 45, lowering down and giving those shoulders a little wiggle wiggle. Turn back to the other side for me. So you're gonna find that reach on the wall in that 90. Take your time. Rotate through 45 through 90. Now, the arm that's on the wall, you're gonna take your opposite leg, so the one away from the wall, and see if you can just step and lunge slightly forward. So we wanna create this lunge position. You may need to kind of scooch and adjust, reaching the arm back on the wall, turning your two shoulders and your chest and hips, and lunging forward. So we're trying to maintain that external rotation through the arm, the length and ease through the body, and we're gonna breathe here, holding here, slightly tipped forward, but throat stays open, spine stays long. Reaching that arm long on the wall. 2 more big breaths. Every time you exhale, trying to reach those fingertips a little further back, but soft top of shoulder. 1 more big breath this side. And slowly out of it, I'm gonna lower my arm first, step out of that lunge and turn around. So I'm coming close into the wall, passing through externally rotated 45 to 90, and then it's gonna be your outside leg, so the one that's away from the wall, you're gonna lunge. You may need to kind of scooch and adjust like I am, trying to pitch the chest slightly forward and rotate that chest so that we're nice and square in those shoulders versus twisted into our wall. Soft top of shoulder, arm reaching back behind you, and we're gonna breathe. 2 hip bones squared forward, slight bow forward of the chest if it's in your practice. Soft through the jaw, soft through the top of the shoulder. 1 more big breath with me. I'm gonna slowly lower and release my arm, step out of the lunge, turn face me, and very, very softly just roll those shoulders a couple times. Up, back, and down. Hopefully feeling a little more open through the shoulders and pecs, taking a couple in the reverse. Nice work. That concludes our stretch of the day. Awesome, awesome job opening up the chest, an area that gets super, super tight on all of us. I will see you in our next stretch video.